Hey guys, this is Dallas Trolley here with the KCSC Bomb Shelter Sessions, and we have After Hours here.
Hello.
What's up?
Hello.
I'm Jesse. I play drums.
I'm Danny. I play guitar and sing.
I'm Dakota. I play guitar and sing as well.
And I'm Brevin. I play bass.
You ruined your question. I'm so sorry.
So, After Hours is a great name. Where did you guys come up with it?
So funny story. Actually, our old bass player, like we had a really hard time finding a name, and so one day he was just like, "Do you like After Hours?" And I was like, "I mean, kinda, yeah." And sat on it for a little bit. We all had talked about it, yeah. So yeah, our old bass player kind of just came up with the name.
We just went with it.
Yeah, shout out to you, Austin Fisher. Thank you. Love you. Cool.
And you guys are a Portland band, but you were originally from Portland, or did you come from somewhere else?
Now I'm in Portland.
I was born in Portland, but I moved to Michigan, and that's where I got into music. And then I came back and met up with these guys. So,
Awesome.
So you were musically born.
I was musically born.
Born
I was
in
musically
Michigan.
rebirthed in Michigan.
I was rebirthed.
Awesome. And how did you guys meet? Like, where did you form this band?
Okay, so this is another really fun
Yeah.
story. So I met Dakota literally like
It's a high school talent show. I was in another band performing a song, and we met backstage.
yeah, literally.
And then ever since, like, we kind of found out that we both liked music, we just started like hanging out more and talking about it. And then
realizing we both had the same kind of like vision and goals for what we want to do for ourselves and musically, so we just decided to team up. But the funny thing about that is I had a different drummer at the time, and we parted ways, and just literally out of nowhere I was like, damn, I don't have a drummer. And so I remember seeing Jesse, me and him were supposed to be in another band.
We were technically speaking in a band together.
like
called
3 years before this conversation.
The mountains we scaled.
It was supposed to be this metalcore band, and I was
Yeah.
like, sure.
And
Like,
we
I
never
was-
we
yeah.
never met.
We never met. Yeah, we never met. We just talked to each other on Facebook. We were like, "Did you see that?"
They would
post?"
they would
like,
even post on Facebook like
New
new
song.
music coming soon. And we're like,
We
hey,
haven't met.
we haven't met, like,
Do you know what's
music.
going on? Yeah, literally. So then one day when I was out of a drummer, I literally messaged Jesse right after that. I was like, "Hey, you don't know me and I don't know you, but like, we just recorded this new EP and we really need a drummer. Would you be down to jam?" And luckily he was willing to, and we just literally hit it off since. And
Yep.
Brevin just joined.
Brevin works with
yeah, this is our newest member.
Yeah, we all work at Black Rock Coffee Bar, which is like a
I
different.
don't.
Yeah, except he works at Dutch. It's like Dutch, but it's not. I like it more. Sorry, sorry, Dutch.
Better.
Yeah.
Shout out to Black Rock.
BRPC. I said it wrong.
Okay, so you guys said your instruments, but how many do each of you play? And what are they?
I pretty much mainly play drums. I tried learning how to play guitar, but I don't know how to play guitar.
I pretty much. I wouldn't even really say I know how to play guitar that well. I couldn't tell you what a lot of different stuff is about guitar. Like I don't know any scales or anything like that, but that's fine. That's all I don't really.
Yeah, I play guitar, a little bit of bass and piano, but I like to work in the audio workstations. So
Makes beats.
yeah, make all
Make
kinds
beats.
of beats. Doesn't matter what genre. Yeah,
Some
whatever I'm feeling.
cross
Totally.
beat.
Trap lower.
Trap lord.
I kind of do like a little bit of everything. Kind of some bass, a little bit of drums, a little bit of guitar, but
Brev's the jack of all
Kind of
trades
just-
in the band.
Yeah.
like okay at everything. Not
Exactly.
so- yeah.
So we just picked him up the bass.
What's your
Guess I'll-
favorite?
What's my favorite?
Yeah.
That's tough. It depends on like what kind of mood I'm in. Like
Okay.
It's
maybe
drums.
default to drums. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's
good.
drums.
Just smack stuff.
Smack
sticks.
stuff.
Hit things. We don't even play music. We just hit things.
Yeah. That sounds okay.
Sounds okay. Dope.
So, as a band or individually, what are your biggest influences?
I'm gonna go first. Yeah.
I listened to a lot of Under Oath growing up, and Periphery's second album, as stupid as it sounds, really influenced on the way I play drums today.
Yeah, dude.
That's pretty much it.
I mean,
honestly.
like-
and then a ton of other stuff that I would listen to, but those were like some big influences.
For me, like when I was young, like super young, like I mean, I'm from a Mexican family, so my parents grew up listening to all that like trumpets and shit, you know, like all the like Mexican stuff. So then, like when American Idiot came out, it's the first like rock record I actually got to listen to on my own, and I was like, dude, what the hell is this? This is so good. And from there is where like I started I got really into like All Time Low and all that kind of music when I was like early high school, and that's what really like propelled me into wanting to make music a career.
I'd have to say like Blink-182 and Good Charlotte. For me, like earlier on, like elementary school, I love that, and that made me want to be in a band. But then like once I started realizing what being in a band and being a musician is, once I sort of honed in on guitar, I think Circus Survive definitely kind of I just once I heard that guitar work, I was like, all right, how are we doing this? You know, like, how can we get better? You know.
I mean, I've been, I don't know, honestly, like all over the place with my influences. Like they're like constantly changing, but like some of my major ones, like growing up, were definitely like Nirvana, Strokes, just like kind of like more basic stuff, but like really solid. But yeah, so
honestly, even as a group, like it also depends. Like we also like me and Dakota had a like spot really like the 1975 and like Bad Sons and like music like that, and like we kind of incorporate a little bit of everything that we like in our music, which is why if you listen to our EP front to back, everything sounds different.
Yeah.
Like not every single song sounds the same, you know. And so we
couldn't decide
on a sound because we just like everything. Yeah, so we just try to sprinkle a little bit of everything that we like in it.
Totally. So I'm not sure who writes the songs here. You guys want to? Yeah.
I mean,
It starts between us.
Yeah, it's honestly between me and Dakota. Like,
Okay.
it's like the first EP I pretty much wrote by myself and our old drummer, but like everyone just kind of stepped in from there. So once we recorded our new EP, Park Bench, we like me and Dakota, like I would bring a song to him and we'd work on it and decide if we like it or not. And if we decided to go with it, you know, we'd go with that basic structure and then build it into a song. Every now and then Dakota, like our song Late Night Drive, Dakota, it's like it started out in Logic as like with just like synths and stuff like that. And I was like, this is so sick, we're gonna use it. And he's like, okay. Like
literally right after
okay.
I sent it, he's like, this is ours, and I was like, all right.
Yeah, so it's between me and him, you know, like one of us will send each other something and then we'll be like, we should use that.
Yeah, and then once we get like a solid idea, we'll jam it at like a practice or something, and then Jesse will work his magic.
Sometimes I'll come up with like one cool thing on a song,
Yeah.
like a weird accent, but that's about it.
But usually it takes a while. Like for Call It Whatever, it was funny because I think I demoed out the first verse, like the first verse lead. Danny was like, hey, I have this idea, you should demo out an idea, and you know, we got like the first verse done, and then we sat on that for like months. And then came back and it was like, okay, so where do you want to go from the first verse? And
Yeah,
it's like,
literally.
I'm not even, like, you know, I kind of forgot the zone, you know?
Yeah.
But we ended up kind of just, like, piecing it together slowly, you know?
Well, I didn't even write any of the drum parts to, I think, Call It Whatever until the studio.
Yeah.
And same with Late Night Drive.
Yeah, yeah,
And it's fine, because you didn't have a kick pedal.
A double kick
Yeah.
pedal. Still don't.
Still don't. Our first song, It's Fine, our EP, we had like a week and a half before we were going to the studio, and me and Dakota literally just grinded it out because we were just like, okay, so we want a really cool badass song, but we don't have it yet. So we literally just every day after work would get coffee and then we just get together and just brainstorm and then just jam out until we came up with that song.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
That's cool. And then since Breb's new, so we don't really know how to incorporate him yet.
Yeah.
We
We'll
have
see.
yet to see how the chemistry works there,
Yeah,
for
so
sure.
to be continued.
We might just kick him out.
I'm placeholder.
Placeholder, yeah. Cool.
So I'm gonna throw you a curveball, but what does a typical day look like for you guys, since you guys work and also are trying to be a band?
Yeah.
It's pretty much we
Yeah.
go to work, and then after we're off work, if one of us is bored, we'll hit another.
Yeah,
one of us.
if we're not, like, practicing, we usually hang out with each other anyways.
Yeah,
Like,
honestly.
always.
Yeah, and then like, you know, we also genuinely really like to make music. So like some person like Dakota be like, oh, I have this idea. Like then like he'll like send it to us, and then from there it's like when we kind of like get together and start making music. So like a normal day will be like go into work, come home, be bored, start a song, like hey, I got this new song,
Yeah.
and then we'll
I
meet
got
up,
this new song.
or we'll just be bored. I don't know. Yeah.
That's awesome. So what image do you think your music conveys?
I don't think we
Just
really.
kind of whatever we're feeling at the
Yeah.
moment. Like,
We don't really have an image.
I don't know, or I don't know.
Maybe someone can make that for us. I don't know.
Yeah.
Slap a label on
Yeah,
us. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, what kind of music do you guys think we...
Yeah,
Or what kind of
exactly.
image does our music portray? Because, I don't know, we try and hold, like, a core, like, image, like, of how we want to present ourselves, but, like, we don't really know how that looks to other people, you know?
Right.
So it's just, like, we just try and be as genuine as we can, and sound as genuine as we can, and then, yeah, hopefully people vibe with it.
And honestly, we're all pretty like different, like individuals as a group. When we're in the same room, like yeah, we're like, you know, we mesh well. But at the same time, like you can also see that we are all pretty different too. We all like have different interests, different stuff that we like to do, like, and I think it's like it kind of shows in our music. You know, it's all over the place. So I don't think we have a specific image that we're trying to convey. We're just trying to be after hours.
Yeah. We're trying to create our own image, for sure.
And what are your visions and goals for the band?
Start working on our full length.
Yeah, you know, we recorded our EP last spring and released it in October. So I've had it out for a little while now. So now it's kind of time to like get back to the drawing board and start really grinding on that. Hash out some songs. Also play more shows. We want to play way more, and that's short-term goal.
Totally. So you mentioned your EP. Where can we get that?
You can find our new EP Park Bench on iTunes and Spotify, SoundCloud, whatever people
Apple
like.
Music.
Apple Music, yeah.
We also have a music video on YouTube for Connect the Dots.
Our first single, yeah. So check that out on YouTube. And if you really like physical copies or something like that, hit us up. We can always like mail you one or something.
Yeah, we'll mail you.
But yeah.
Sweet. Well, thank you guys so much.
Yeah, thank you for having us. Yeah.
And this has been the KCSC Bomb Shelter Sessions with After Hours.
Thank you.
Yeah.